Hi students, happy day to you all. I welcome you back for today's session of Class 5 Computer Science. Today we are going to see another video on Word, the new lesson which is called Working with Tables and Using Mail Merge. We are going to see what are the various options of tables and how does the mail merge option is also going to use us. What are we going to learn in this lesson? At the end of this lesson, you will also be able to understand how to create and edit, insert all the formatting features in table. And you will also be able to understand how to align a text in the table also and do the calculations using formulas. And finally, how to use mail merge and print letters with it. Let's get into the lesson, students. In MS Word, working with tables. In MS Word, offers various flexible features for presenting the information in a tabular form. So data can be organized effectively. We are going to see how we can create a table in MS Word. So first one, creating a table. Creating means like inserting a table. It can be done in two ways. First way, using table button and using insert table option. First we will see how to create a table using insert tab. So now one which is next to the home tab is the insert tab. If you click onto it, various number of options which appears and we are going to choose an option table. Once we click on the table, there will be a dialog box which will open and it will show various number of rows and columns. Okay. Now you can see the highlighted one is nothing but the selected number of rows and columns. Here you can see up to maximum of 9 into 9, that is 9 rows and 9 columns. Okay. That you can see all this one. So what will we do if you want more than 9 rows or 9 columns? There's one more option called insert table. Okay. Now, before I get into explain to you detail about this insert table, let me explain this. After choosing this, and there will be an option like if you just click OK, the number of tables whichever you have selected here, it will appear. Fine. Next option, the same way, either you can go to the same table option and there is another option called insert table. Yes, if we click onto it, this is the insert table dialog box, it will appear. If you see here, it will ask you how many number of columns you would require and number of rows. So you can click here manually. This is the one automatic which is there feeded here. And here also you can type it manually where there's an option called auto fit behavior, like you want it with a fixed column or auto content or auto window. About this one we are going to learn in detail in now in this lesson also. I will clearly explain to you about this later. So now we will learn after you choose this number of rows and number of columns. If you click OK, it will automatically get inserted. One. So we have inserted the table, right? So you wanted to know how we can enter the data and how we can edit, how we can do any changes here inside the document, right? So data can be entered in a table by clicking the table cell and typing the text. So what do we do when we want to enter a text in a Word document? You already know. We need to move our mouse pointer and click it and the cursor will appear, right? The same way we can also click the mouse and click the wherever you want the mouse pointer and click it, the cursor will appear, right? So we can start typing. So we have start after typing it in one cells. How do we go about moving? So either taking now after you type the name column, you can move your mouse pointer to the next one, click onto it, and the cursor will appear and you can type, or there's another option called tab. Now tab key. Okay. Now tab key in your keyboard which helps you to move from one cell to the next cell. Okay. Otherwise, or with the help of the arrow, down arrow, left and right arrows. You can move the cursor here and there. And you can start typing it in your cell. Okay. Likewise, how do you enter the data? Same way you can make changes for the data, whichever is required. The number of rows and columns or any text of graphics can be inserted. Okay. Now next one, I just wanted to say, how can you copy a text? First, what you need to do, you need to select it. And what will you do? You will right click it and there will be option of copy. And after copying it, you can paste, before pasting it, what you can keep that particular cursor wherever you want and move it and right click it, and you can have an option called paste, and likewise you can paste your options also. The next option you have is called draw table. Okay, now this draw table, what happens? What does it do, draw table? Now we have inserted only the you know how to insert it, right? By using the insert tab. There's another option called draw table. It's like a pencil. Once when you click on, a pencil will appear. With that also, using it, see, can you see a pencil here? You click on it, it will, if you just drag it, it will come and drop down here. Using this pencil also, you can insert a row or a table anywhere you want. And if you see, a point is given here, right? That is like how thickness you want, okay, how thin you want, and the color also you can choose it and you can do it. And if you don't want any borders, okay, I'm sorry, any lines in between, there's one more option in borders. Like if you just click on it, there are lots of borders. Like you want the left line of the border to be up here, right or above, anything can be done. Or with the help of the eraser also, after you click on this eraser and you move around, and if you give one click, it will also remove any particular line, so on. These are the certain to the inserting columns and rows. Now you learned about how to insert rows and columns using a draw table with a pencil option, right? Now how do you have to insert an extra table? Okay, always when you wanted to insert, what we need to do, we need to select it. Okay, first, I will teach you how to insert a table, that is how to insert a columns. Okay, so when you wanted to insert a column, first we need to select a column, right? After selecting the column, what we need to do now, first I'm going to select a column. Okay, now after selecting a column, what we will do, we will have to what we need to do after selecting a column, right click it. Okay, we need to right click it. So once you have right clicked it, what you have to do, you have to go to an insert. Okay, there's an option here in layout. If you click on layout, and there's an option here, insert above, below, insert left and insert right. For inserting a column, you will have an option of either inserting a left or a right. Now, if you see, I have selected an English and added a column to left side of this English column and one column, and also to the right side of it. After selecting it, you know, there will be an option which will be there. So you can use either inserting left or right, and you can insert a column. Okay. Another way, after selecting the entire column, if you right click it, there will also be an option called insert which will appear. With that shortcut menu also, you can select the insert left and right and click OK, and the number of row columns will appear. Similarly for row, what we need to do, first we need to select row, and the same way right click it, and once when you right click it, there will be an option called, for rows always you will have above and below, that is above or below. Only for column you will have an option of insert left and right. Similarly, how we did for the columns, we can also do for the rows. And if you see, after Within Mia, you can see right after this girl, there's one more column is being added after our marks here. So how do we do it? After selecting the entire row, you can go to the layout tab and click and insert above or below, and the rows will be appearing here. This is how we need to insert the rows and columns. So I'll give you a quick refresh. So you can go to a layout table in table tools. Insert left or right option will appear for columns, and in layout table tools, insert above and below will appear for rows. Formatting. Formatting means what? Creating and giving a style, adding a style to it. So we learned about how to give a style to your words, and even for the tables also you can do it. What we do? We have to, it's available in the design tab under the table tools. Okay. Once we click on the design tab, first we need to select your table, then only everything will appear. I always said any edition or a format you need to select. After selecting, go to the design. Ooh, wow, you can see what is it. Once when you click onto it, you can see various colors and various options, right? So you can choose any of these layouts, and what will happen? Your design will appear here from this formatting table. Okay, even you have a pen colors, and if you don't find any of the colors of the styles, if you like the styles but the colors you want it in a different way also, you can choose the colors and accordingly you can fit into it. Now can you see after choosing it, what is it? I have choose this orange color one, and can you see the effect which has been appearing here? Yeah, isn't it? Yes. So this is how you can give a beautiful effect to your table. Okay, students. Hope you must have understand about this formatting and editing features. I'll explain to you more in detail about the various options of uh, changing the column width and splitting the cells and merging in our in next video. Thank you, students. You all have a great day.